Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I thought we could revisit hot stones and cold stones today. I'll just talk you through the basics because for some of you you'll already know this, some will be a refresher and others you won't actually be very familiar with them at all. I've also got a couple of mics on my hands because what I'm doing today is, it's a bit of a request, it's to see if they pick up the clicks and the movements of the stones when we're doing the massage. So it might be a one-off or it might be something that actually sounds quite relaxing and adds in a little bit of ASMR. So we'll see how it goes and you can always give me your feedback. So I'm also going to do a hot stones and a cold stones back massage very shortly, but first of all I thought revisit and we'll use the little baby ones. So we've got the tiny little hot stones and slightly bigger but still considered the smaller cold stones. So just a bit of a revisit. Why would you use hot stones? So that's these ones here. Now these ones will be for something like the face or in between the fingers and the toes. The smaller the stone, the quicker it cools down. But what would they be handy for? What would you use them for? So taking into account all the different shapes and sizes, you would use hot stones for a relaxation massage. You would use them especially if you've got aches and pains and muscle tension. You would use hot stones because it feels really good. It's so relaxing. It helps to de-stress, calm you down. It can also help if someone's feeling a little bit anxious. You need to be in the right frame of mind, obviously, if you're getting a massage anyway, but sometimes all you need is the heat of the stones and the right environment, the right massage therapist, and it can really take down your anxiety. It can also really help you if you want to basically feel good, just get an overall well-being boost. When you get a massage, it really does help to boost your circulation, boost your lymphatic drainage, and that can all help with your wellness, how you're feeling. Maybe you're on a healthy lifestyle boost, maybe you're looking to feel better, feel stronger. It's also good for helping you to sleep because the relaxation and the boost in the nutrients in your tissues and in your skin and the blood circulation, that all helps to relax you and promote sleep. So I could go on and on and on. There are so many different reasons why you would use hot stones, but why would you use cold stones? Now I must admit this is not as common, but cold stones definitely serve their purpose. So again, in a different purpose, if you think about how many people are now using the cold showers and the ice baths, it can also really help to boost your circulation, but in a very different way. It can help to awaken you, it can help to make you more alert, it can help to stimulate. It can also help with inflammation. Now again, always think about your contraindications, the reasons why you're having a treatment. Don't just go ahead and do something if you don't know why. But if you've got any inflammation, it can be very useful for that. Think about when someone's got an injury. Now again, cold stones are not for injuries, but think about coolness. It can help if an area is quite sore. So in the way that we'd use hot stones to relax and warm an area, you can use cold stones if you've got a bit of muscle tenderness and soreness there. But again, proceed with caution. You want to be going to someone that's trained and knows what they're doing. In the same way that the hot stones put heat into the body, cold stones help to take heat from the body, so they can be very cooling on the skin and they can cool down the tissues. They can also be very good, again, if you've got any muscle aches, twinges, spasms, but again, use with caution. Don't just decide, oh, I think I'll buy myself some cold stones and start doing some massage. Go to someone who's a professional. That's just a basic outline of the cold stones and the hot stones. There's much more to it. And if you want to know more, I've got some videos on the channel. There'll be other people that have got videos. You can go to college, you can do training courses. There's so much you can do. All I'll do now is just show you some basics on the hand and the arm, but I will upload a video shortly where we'll do some massage movements on the back. So apply some massage medium and you can turn your arm round. Now, I'm only demoing these. I haven't actually warmed up the hot stones and I've not cooled down the cold stones. But the funny thing is the cold stones are cool to begin with anyway. These ones are not warm, they're pretending they're warm. So for the benefits of this video, let's all pretend that these stones are acting, they're warm. So remember, we talk about the right temperature, we talk about how we warm them, but the great thing is you can buy these little baby stones, the tiny stones, to put in between the fingers and the toes, and all you need to do to warm them is just put them in some hot water in a cup. That's all you have to do. You don't need a professional heater for those. So if we were using these as warm stones, again in between the fingers or toes, all we would do is this, and then we could get on with massaging the arm either manually or with bigger stones. And then very quickly the heat would dissipate into the tissues with these because they're small and thin. So when they're small and thin, it means they do not retain their heat for very long. It dissipates very quickly. The bigger the stone, the more it holds its heat. But what we must also remember is they basically push the heat into the skin. The skin takes the heat from the stones. So we can use these smaller stones and we can cup them in the hand. I would actually like a bigger stone than this, but you could use it and work along the arm with it, mould it into the palm of your hand. So whatever massage movements you're doing with the hand, the stone can be in your palm, dissipating the heat into the skin as you work. But again, this isn't a massage demo, it's more of a basic how-to with these stones. Now these are bigger stones, the cold stones, and they also will perform different functions. They do feel colder to the touch, but again, these are the opposite. They're going to warm up as you work on the tissues because they're going to absorb the heat from the skin. So what I like about these round stones is that you can use them in the circular motion. But again, I wouldn't want to use them on the hand because you've got all these tiny little bones here. It's not very comfortable. What I'd do in this case is I'd use them on the palm. And then you could actually move up the arm. And because they're spherical, you're just basically working in circles. And as you're moving, they are stimulating, they're relaxing, and you can actually feel the stone warming up as you go. But again, I've got videos on the channel where we demonstrate these. There will also be many other people that will be doing exactly the same thing. Your bigger stones, now because this is fresh in my hand, it's nice and cool. But again, we can use these. We can use it to glide. You can also twist them round when they're getting a little bit warmer. It's the opposite with the hot stones. You twist it around when it's getting cooler. But again, I'm cupping it into the palm and I'm using it to transport the coolness as we work. And I'd love to know your thoughts if the mics are picking up the additional sound. It's interesting for me to know what you think. Right, and you can turn your hand back round. But again, we've also got these tiny ones here, and they too can go in between fingers and toes, and it's the coolness this time that they're working on. So it's quite refreshing, it's invigorating. Some people might do a hot-cold massage combo and alternate between the two. I'm sure there are people out there that do that, it'd be great to know. But this is just our refresher, reminder, introduction if it's new to you, cold stones, hot stones. So the next video is going to be a demo in the back. We'll get the full size hot stones out. We will actually heat them up. They won't be acting, they'll be doing their proper jobs. So let me know if you found this interesting. We can do more refreshers as time goes on. It's always good to remind ourselves because sometimes there's excellent treatments out there and we forget about them, or we take them for granted, or we don't really think about the capabilities of what they do. I'd love to know your thoughts. Have a great day and I'll see you again soon.